What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a little activewear review covering the brand Haleo. I pretty much have their whole collection here to talk about, so stay tuned. So first up is the neon collection. Obviously it's the neon collection because there's only 3 colors and they're all neon. So you have a blue, an orange, and a yellow color. These are super soft. That was the first thing that I was drawn to on them. They're also extremely flattering because they're very high-waisted and they're also very long. I'm 5'7" and these are a full length for me, which is nice. If you are shorter, you might have to, I don't know if you would have to roll them or they might just bunch up a little at the bottom. So they do have a front seam, but they have a pretty nice seam in the back that goes higher up. So although the colors are very pretty on these, I will say they tend to show sweat quite a bit and they're not 100% squat proof. So if you do want to purchase the neon sets, I would say save these for like upper body days. I wouldn't really wear these for lower body days at all. I think also because the colors are very light, these tend to show imperfections as well. So if you do have cellulite that you're trying to cover, these might not be your best bet. However, they are super cute, they're super high-waisted, so you could just also tie something around your waist. It's not going to show it if you're just walking around, but in certain lightings it probably would show. So the neon collection also has these matching sports bras. They say that they're sports bras, but I would say these are more of like a longer top. So if you wanted to, you could wear this by itself and it wouldn't look wild or anything in the gym. They also have lining and cups on the inside, which is really nice. I would say for these, I typically wear a size small and everything. I purchased a medium in these. However, I could probably do with sizing down to a small just because I feel like there's a little more fabric. So really, if you're on the fence, I would size down in the tops. Alright, so next up is the Dreamy 3.0s. These are actually my favorite pair of leggings from Haleo. They're what I'm wearing right now. They're what I normally wear to work because I'm an intern right now for Haleo. They're super flattering, very high-waisted, and very like compressive. So it has a little bit of a stretch to it, but I like it because it feels like very snug. So comparing these to like Lululemon, I would say these are probably the equivalent of wearing Lululemon Wonder Unders. So these are also pretty long, but on me, since I am 5'7", these are more of like a 7th, 8th type legging. The only downfall, so it does have this front seam still. It doesn't cause any issues for me, but I know some girls do say that they get a little bit of camel toe in these. I personally don't have that issue with this pair of leggings at all. And then in the back, as you can see, this seam sits a little lower on the butt. I still think it's a very flattering fit. However, some girls don't find it flattering. I still think these are my favorite pair, even though I'll get to the new Dreamies. The new Dreamies, they actually raise that back seam, so it has like a more flattering fit in the back. But I still prefer these, mainly just because these are so they're just more snug. Like I don't like the naked feeling that some people like in leggings. Like I want to feel like I'm wearing something, obviously. So I like these more. I think they're more compressive. I think it makes for a more flattering fit. And I wear a size small in the Dreamies. So moving on to the Dreamy tops, all of the Dreamy leggings have a matching Dreamy top. So this is labeled as a sports bra on their website, but honestly, this is like a crop top. So you can see the back. This is super flattering. I typically size up to a medium in these tops only because I feel like I get like a little bit of like armpit fat if I wear the smalls. So to avoid that, I just size up to a medium. I have my measurements down below if you want to compare like our sizes. But yeah, these are super flattering. They go pretty long, so you don't have to worry about them riding up at all as you're working out. And they also have removable cups on the inside. I typically just wear these without a bra underneath. However, if you're someone who needs a little more support because of the cut, you could get away with wearing another sports bra underneath and you wouldn't be able to see the straps or anything. So moving on to the Dreamy 3.0 shorts. Let me start by saying I'm not really a shorts person. I don't like to work out in shorts. I only wear shorts around my house or like when I'm going to sleep. Yeah, I don't like, I feel like most shorts like tend to ride up, and I don't want to worry about like if my ass is hanging out at the gym. And so I don't gravitate towards shorts, but I will say these are not for me. These are not my cup of tea. These aren't, I'm not even gonna wear them in the video, to be honest, because they're not flattering on me at all. However, I will say there are some girls that these look amazing on. Jordan, the COO of Haleo, she wears them and they look awesome on her. They don't look good on my body type. It's kind of like a mid-length, like a biker short, which on me just hits at a very like awkward place in my thigh. So it's not a cute length on me. And then they're not quite as compressive either. So for me, it doesn't really hold me in or like do much for my figure. And then the front, y'all. The reason I'm not wearing these on camera is because the front situation, it's not cute. It's like, there's like really bad camel toe in these shorts. So needless to say, these aren't for me. But who knows, maybe you have the body of Jordan and they'll look great on you. But personally, I'm not a fan of the shorts. I love the leggings, not the shorts. All right, so moving on is their pocket leggings. As you can see, there's a pocket on the side, which is where it gets its name. These only come in one color, and it's this navy blue. I personally love these. I think they're super pretty. These fit similar to, I think it's Lululemon All the Right Places, those pocket leggings. I have a navy set of those, and I'd say these are almost identical except for one little flaw, which I'm gonna talk about. But they're super high-waisted. There's a little more structure around the waistband of these, which I love. Like, it cinches you in, it's super flattering. I think the pockets are also very flattering. However, there's like this little detail on the calf where unfortunately the manufacturer, I think, just like the placement of the stitching, it tends to dig into your calves if you have bigger calves. So for me, there's like a definite indentation. But if you're someone who maybe has like smaller calves, you probably won't notice. But I do know that we had a lot of girls who needed to size up in these because of that. I still wear a small in these because I like how the waist and everything else looks in a small, but the calf detail is something it's not the most flattering. Not even that it's not flattering, but it just depends on if you care that it's like digging into your calf. Which, I mean, the rest of it looks really good, so maybe you won't care. So moving on, these are some of the newer Dreamies. If I can hold it up right. So there's no number anymore like Dreamy 3.0s or whatever, it's just the Dreamies. So this is supposed to be like their final thing. I think they will keep tweaking it a little bit. But these are super, super nice. I bought, what are these? These are small. So I'm still wearing a small in these. Honestly though, I could have gone down to an extra small. So I would say if you're a little on the fence, I would size down in the new Dreamies, only because so they had to switch manufacturers for the new Dreamies, and the material just isn't exactly the same. Like, it still has that like really amazing softness that Haleo is known for, but I will say that it's more stretchy, which is good for most people, but it does affect the sizing a bit. And there's also like extra fabric in the front, which is why I'm saying like if you're on the fence, definitely size down on these ones. However, they did get rid of the front seam, which is really nice. So there's absolutely no chance of camel toe anymore because it doesn't have that front seam. These are also super long, super high-waisted, and they raised the back seam. So it has like a really nice like angle above your butt and just really like frames it and makes it pop really well. So these are really nice. I honestly think if I was to size down to an extra small, these would probably be my favorite legging. But right now I still like the Dreamy 3.0s the best, only because they're more snug on me. Like I like that more compressed feel, so I can like feel like I'm wearing something, feel like I'm being held in. Whereas these are more stretchy, so I don't get that feeling anymore. But again, I think if I size down, then I might like it. But I think the back seam is much more flattering now, and I also like not having that front seam. All right, so next is going to be the Power Sets. These are brand new. I'm pretty sure they just launched in January or February. So these are super cute. They have this super thick waistband that has the Haleo branding on it. It kind of reminds me of like a more performance material, so it still has that softness that Haleo has, but it's kind of like if you mixed like a Nike Pro type legging with the Haleo Dreamies. Like that's what it reminds me of, because it's still like so soft, but it's just more of a performance type material, I think is the best way to put it. These are super cute. The band again reminds me of like, I know like Nike Pro or Gymshark have come out with like these bands like this. But I will say the band is very, very like constrictive. And so it tends to cinch in quite a bit, and it hits a lot higher, which I like that it hits higher because it brings in your waist at your natural waist. So like it's gonna bring you in towards your belly button. Whereas I know some other leggings that hit lower, that waistband will kind of dig in too low, and then it gives you like a weird like muffin top. So these don't do that, but I do think most people need to size up in these. So I personally wear a size medium in the Power Sets. So, and that's for bottoms and tops. And then I think when I wore the small for these, it's not that it was like, how do I word this? It wasn't that they were too small, it was that the waistband is so incredibly like tight that it made me look like I was wearing like a corset, which it wasn't like a cute corset look, it was like a unnatural. Like I'm pretty sure if I would have wore that for a picture, someone probably would have thought I like photoshopped it, because it was just like so extreme. So I personally sized up to medium, so I didn't have that. But I do still get a bit of pinching in between, especially if I wear, let me grab the sports bra. So the sports bras have that same band, and because they're so long, like it doesn't leave a lot of like skin in between, and so it tends to like pinch and give you like a little roll of skin in between. So I actually prefer the Power Sets separate. I don't like to wear them together. I just don't think it's the most flattering look on my body type. So I prefer them separate. I will say the leggings are not my favorite. I just don't think they're as flattering on my body type. One, because this waist cinches in so much, but then two, the rest of the material is so thin that it's, I guess the way to word it would be, it's less forgiving. So if you have, you know, lumps or whatever, like you're gonna see that in these. So with me, when I wear them, especially because this digs in so tight, I see a little bit of like, I get like a little roll above, and then I also get a little roll like right below, or like if it's a day where I'm bloated, like I have a picture from the photo shoot and I was a little bloated that day, and you can see where like the waistband like dug in so much that there was like a little like pooch looking thing in this area right below, which I typically don't have normally, but because the waistband's just so freaking tight, it did give me that. So these are my favorite. There are a lot of the models that they look amazing on, but just for my body type, they're not as flattering. So I prefer the Dreamies over the Power Sets. However, The Power Set bra is probably one of my all-time favorite bras. It's super comfortable. I wear a medium in this just to make sure that everything's like fully good to go. The waistband is super flattering on the Power Set bras, and it's also, I'm able to wear these for like a HIIT workout and like don't notice anything. Like it keeps everything in place. It's super flattering. And it pairs really well with like the Dreamy, so I like to wear the Dreamy leggings with the Power Set bras, and I think that's super flattering. Alright guys, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below and I'll answer. I also have my sizing down below and links to the Haleo website. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks guys.